What is the range of a ham radio repeater? Have you ever wondered how a ham radio repeater can help you communicate? This question is essential for anyone interested in off-grid living or self-sufficiency. Let's break it down. A ham radio repeater is a device that takes a weak signal and retransmits it at a higher power. This process significantly extends the communication range compared to using a handheld or mobile radio alone. The range of a ham radio repeater can vary based on several factors. First, the location of the repeater plays a big role. When a repeater is installed on a high point like a mountain or tall building, it can cover a radius of 20 to 50 miles or even more under normal conditions. In ideal situations, with clear line of sight and minimal obstructions, the range can stretch to 100 miles or beyond. However, if you are in an urban area or a heavily forested region, the effective range may be much shorter due to buildings and trees blocking the signal. One key factor affecting range is the height and location of the antenna. The higher and more unobstructed the antenna, the better the coverage. Placing repeaters on elevated terrain maximizes line-of-sight transmission, which is especially important for very high-frequency and ultra-high-frequency signals commonly used in ham radio. Next, let's talk about frequency bands. Repeaters usually operate on very high frequency, which ranges from 144 to 148 MHz, and ultra-high frequency, which ranges from 420 to 450 MHz. Very high-frequency signals generally travel farther over open terrain, while ultra-high-frequency signals are better at penetrating buildings and dense foliage, although they have a shorter range. Power output is another important aspect. Most repeaters transmit at power levels between 25 and 100 watts or more. This is a significant increase compared to handheld radios, which typically operate at around 5 watts. The higher power output allows repeaters to cover a larger area. Terrain and environment also play a critical role. Hills, mountains, and dense urban areas can block or weaken signals, reducing the repeater's range. In contrast, flat, open areas allow signals to travel much farther. Lastly, repeaters operate using two frequencies, one for receiving and another for transmitting. This setup allows for simultaneous reception and retransmission, which helps maintain clear communication over long distances. For those interested in survival skills, ham radio repeaters are essential for maintaining communication over wide areas when other systems fail. They enable reliable contact with communities and emergency responders, especially in remote or off-grid locations. Knowing the repeater coverage in your area and having a compatible radio can be vital for coordinating during emergencies or when traveling in wilderness areas. In summary, the range of a ham radio repeater typically falls between 20 to 50 miles or more, depending on several factors like antenna height, power, frequency, and terrain. This extended range makes repeaters a key tool for effective off-grid communication and self-sufficiency.